All right, great Patriots. Thank you so much for joining us here at Golden State Times. We'd like to say, give a big welcome to everyone in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us here at Golden State Times and choosing us as your live stream. President Trump is set to hold a news conference on a Sunday. That has never happened before. In the 4 years that President Trump has been at the White House, in the 5 years that we've been covering President Trump, not once did he ever have a news conference or press conference on a Sunday. But this is very important, folks. This is probably one of the most important news conferences when it comes to coronavirus since President Trump started doing them. Very big developments coming today regarding therapeutics, plasma, when it comes to treating coronavirus, and other stuff that President Trump is going to be talking about later on. In just a little while. But President Trump should be coming out soon. This news conference is going to be taking place at the Rose Garden, at the newly renovated Rose Garden by the First Lady. She was the one that designed it and spearheaded the project of renovating, updating the Rose Garden. So President Trump is going to be delivering his speech from there as he is set to give updates on coronavirus. So I'm just checking to see if there's any updates. Let me see if there's any updates here. It looks like there's no updates as of right now. We're trying to get more information to see if they are going to indeed do it outside or inside. There's a little bit of miscommunication here between the media. Some are saying that it's going to take place at the press briefing room. Others are saying it's going to take place outside of the Rose Garden. But we're getting ready, and once we get the footage, we'll know. Obviously know where it's going to happen. But make sure you guys please share the live stream on social media, and don't forget to click the thumbs up button. We'll be switching over in just a few moments as we get word when the White House is going to allow live streaming to begin, or for us to switch over to the footage. So stay tuned live here at Golden State Times. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button. And also make sure that if you are new to the channel, you subscribe and you click that notification bell. If you share the live stream on Twitter, we'll give you a shout out as a thank you for your help and your support, as we do not come up on search on Facebook, Twitter, Gab, any of those. We don't come up on anything. I thought that Gab and Parler were fair, but obviously they have shown us that they are not. So we don't come up anywhere. So your post, your tweet means a lot to us when you share the live stream on social media. So if you do share it on Twitter, we'll give you a shout out. Don't forget to follow us at Gold State Times on Twitter. And I'll be back on the microphone in just a few moments to give updates of when we're switching over and also to give shout outs. Thank you so much. All right, folks, so I just wanted to get on the microphone real quick because we just got word on some of the president's schedule starting Monday for the week. President Trump has a few events, a few speeches, and as you guys know, President Trump will deliver his acceptance speech at the Republican National Committee, or his committee that's going to happen for the convention on Thursday, August the 27th, 2020, and it's going to happen at the White House. We're going to stream it live, so don't forget to tune in live here at Golden State Times for the president's delivery of his acceptance speech at the Republican National Convention. His part of it is going to happen at the White House. Also, Vice President Mike Pence is going to be delivering a speech. That's going to be at a separate location, and the First Lady is going to also be delivering a speech. That is tomorrow, and that's also going to be happening at the White House. So make sure you guys join us for that too. Full coverage of the Republican National Convention here at Golden State Times as it's taking place in different parts of the country. But for the rest of the president's schedule, as we here at Golden State Times not only focus on rallies like the One Trick Pony, we also focus on the president as a whole. So we cover the president completely and fairly. We do not miss a speech. We do not miss any of his events that are happening throughout the day. Like I said, we are not like the One Trick Pony that only focuses on Trump rallies. He thinks that, or they think that, that is the only thing that the president does. No, we cover the president 100%. Every single speech that he does, we are there to cover it, either live or we upload it onto the channel as soon as it concludes. So join us this week on Monday, August the 24th. The president is set to tour the Flavors First growers and packers in Mills River, North Carolina. President Trump will also deliver a speech to farmers and the family of farmers at the distribution plant in Mills River, North Carolina. That's happening tomorrow. Make sure you stay tuned on our website, goldenstatetimes.com, because that's where we put all the information, the times, president's schedule on a daily basis, and all that stuff. On Wednesday, President Trump will participate in a meeting, or pretty much a roundtable, with distinguished medical professionals regarding coronavirus, COVID-19. So that's happening on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, like I said, President Trump is set to deliver his acceptance speech at the Republican National Convention that is happening at the White House. His speech is happening at the White House. President Trump will also be on a roundtable with supporters in Washington, D.C. at his hotel. So in his hotel in Washington, D.C., President Trump is going to do a roundtable with supporters. That is not televised. That is not streamed or anything like that. That's a private event. But President Trump's acceptance speech will be live streamed here on YouTube, along with President Trump's speech to farmers in Mills River, North Carolina, starting tomorrow. All right, folks, so let me check on everything and I'll be back on the microphone. I'll give shout outs to whoever is sharing the stream, and also I'll be letting you guys know when we're switching over to the White House for President Trump's news conference. Stay tuned. Please share the stream, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe if you are new. All right, folks, so I'd like to give a big thank you to everyone that is joining us here at Golden State Times. We just got word that we're going to be switching over in just a few moments. They're giving us the green light so we can get the camera rolling. We can get the hot mic hot, and you guys can enjoy that. I know a lot of you Patriots enjoy the hot mic, so that is coming in just a few moments. We just got word. Now, we're going to be giving shout outs to everyone that is sharing the stream. Because of you, we're able to show up on search. And that's the reason why we give shout outs, because of your hard work. Patriots, other Patriots are able to find that President Trump is going to be live here at Golden State Times instead of the fake news mainstream media. So we want to give a big thank you to Joanna. Thanks so much, Joanna, for your help sharing the stream. Mark Q17, thanks so much for sharing the stream. Also, Deb926, thanks so much for your continued support. Great Patriot. We also want to give a big thank you to Jay and also to Michelle Battistone for your help sharing the stream. Tina Angelo, thank you so much for sharing the stream. We also want to give a big thank you to Sainted for sharing the stream. Bruce, thank you so much, Bruce, for sharing the stream. Erica, thank you so much for your help sharing the stream. Lights On, Suns Up, thanks so much for sharing the stream. And also Microwave Soda, thank you so much for sharing the stream. We'd like to give a big thank you to It's Trump Time for always supporting us here at Golden State Times. Thank you so much. Teresa Upchurch, thanks so much for sharing the president's schedule that we uploaded earlier. Thanks so much also to, give me 1 second here, Loco Lolo Garcia, thank you so much for your help. Great Patriot. People's Power Wake Up, thanks so much for sharing the stream. Beth for Life, thanks so much for sharing the stream. And also, Q Army Warrior. And I want to give a big thank you to all the Patriots who are recommending us to other Patriots who are looking for a better place for them to check out the press conferences, President Trump's speeches. And I know a lot of Patriots are looking for a place where there's no opinion, because opinion is not news. All we do here at Golden State Times is show you the raw footage of everything that goes on at the White House. You make up your mind. You come up with a determination. You don't need anybody to be telling you how to think or what to watch or what not to watch. There's no bobbleheads, no on-camera reporters or pundits or anything like that here at Golden State Times telling you how to think. You can do that on your own. So we just show you the raw footage. So pretty much, you are our +1 to this event. You are our guest, and we watch it there along with you guys, and we move on once it's done to the next thing. Because right now politics and information just runs at lightning speed. And we want to give a big thank you to Reiki Angel for your help sharing the stream. We also want to give a big thank you to Patriot Gale, KE17, Destiny Fiona, thanks so much for sharing the stream. 25 years Operation Storm, thanks so much for sharing the stream. Silly Lunch Lady, Lydia, the person, and Reiki Angel, thank you so much for sharing the stream. We also would like to give a big thank you here to, give me 1 second. I'll be back on the microphone in just a few moments, folks. I'm getting an update. I'll be back on the microphone, and I'll let you guys know when we're switching over, so make sure you share the stream on Twitter at Gold State Times, but also don't forget to share it on Facebook and Gab and Parler and Reddit and all of those social media sites. Too many to name all of them. But thank you so much for your help and your consideration sharing the stream. All right, folks, so we do have footage from inside the White House press briefing room. So I guess they did change it back to the press briefing room. It would have been awesome if he would have actually done it at the new renovated Rose Garden, but they decided to actually do it at the White House press briefing room. Now, it doesn't really matter where it's happening as long as it's happening and as long as President Trump can come out and actually have to, say to the American people exactly what he needs to say. So we're going to be switching over in just a second, and then we'll be turning on the hot mic in just a second. We're trying to get everything all situated. All right, folks, so it looks like the hot mic is also... All right, so the hot mic is also on. They caught me by surprise. The hot mic is now on. Let Patriots know in the chat that the hot mic is on, because a lot of Patriots, they mute the live stream until it begins. But let whoever's interested know in the chat that the hot mic is now on. I'll also like to give a big thank you to all the Patriots who are helping us through Super Chat and through membership. Because of you, we're able to live stream this event to Patriots all over the country and all over the world. And I can see here, I apologize that I haven't been able to give shout outs to all the Patriots who are helping us out. But Domestic Dad, thanks so much for your help through Super Chat. You are a great Patriot. Thanks so much for your help and your support. I also like to give a big thank you and a welcome to Cynthia Churchward. Thanks so much for your help, believing in Golden State Times and supporting the free press, becoming a member, and helping us live stream this event. We also like to give a big thank you to Joan Garo. Thanks so much for your help and your support, becoming a member, believing in Golden State Times and supporting the free press. We also like to give a big thank you here to Carlton Stovall. Carlton, thanks so much for becoming a new member, believing in Golden State Times and supporting the free press. Because of you, we're able to live stream this event to Patriots all over the country and all over the world. So thanks so much for your help and your support. As you guys can see, folks, this live stream is 100% ad-free. There's no advertisements anywhere on this live stream. We have to take off advertisements because if we do not, YouTube will censor our streams. That is the reason why there's no advertisements anywhere on this live stream. We're trying to go around the censorship. So we want to give a big thank you to all the Patriots with the Trump hat next to their name in the chat. The Patriots with the green name, and they have a Trump hat next to their name. Those are the Patriots that are helping us live stream this event to Patriots all over the country and all over the world. So thank you so much for your hard work and your motivation and believing in Golden State Times and supporting the free press. All right, folks, so I'd like to welcome some new members. We have Thomas Platten. Thank you so much, Thomas, for becoming a new member, believing in Golden State Times and supporting the free press.
Are you working tomorrow, Stephanie?
Because of you, we're able to live stream this event to Patriots all over the country and all over the world. We'd like to give a big thank you to and a welcome to Frank Liguri. Thanks so much, Frank, for becoming a new member, believing in Golden State Times and supporting the free press. Because of you, we're able to live stream this event to Patriots all over the country and all over the world. I'd like to give a big thank you to D. Hernandez. Thank you so much, D. Hernandez, for your help and your support through Emoji Super Chat, Great Patriot. Thanks so much for helping us live stream this event to to patriots all over the country and all over the world, but most importantly, believing in Golden State Times and supporting the free press. I'd like to give a big thank you to God Wins QAnon. Thanks so much for your help and your support, Great Patriot. And Patriot says, greetings from Germany. Like I said, folks, worldwide. Give a shout out to your city, to your country, or to the state that you're tuning in from. Let President Trump know, where are you tuning in from? Give a shout out to your city, to your state, or to the country where you're tuning in. Sound off in the chat. And don't forget to click the thumbs up button. It helps out the channel immensely. If you're looking for a network that has no opinion, only shows you raw footage of events, and doesn't tell you how to think or what to watch, then make sure you subscribe to the channel and you click that bell if you are new. Thank you so much, folks.
Sharp. Sharp. Sharp.
I'd like to give a big thank you to Alex O. Thank you so much, Alex, for your help and your support through emoji super chat. Great Patriot. Thank you so much for believing in Golden State Times and supporting the free press. But helping us live stream here on YouTube is the most important thing, so thank you so much. We'd like to give a big thank you to and a welcome to a new member. We got Patriots Rise. Thank you so much for becoming a new member, believing in Golden State Times and supporting the free press. I'd also like to give a big thank you and a welcome to Toa Tutapu. I hope I said that right. I apologize if I butchered that. Thank you so much, Toa, for becoming a new member, believing in Golden State Times, and supporting the free press. We also like to give a big thank you to Mystic B for becoming a new member, believing in Golden State Times, and supporting the free press. We also like to give a big thank you and a welcome to William Wolf. Thank you so much for becoming a new member, believing in Golden State Times, and supporting the free press. We would like to give a big thank you to our great patriot, Dog Collar Fancy. Thank you so much, Dog Collar Fancy, for your support through emoji super chat that says #1 fan. Thank you so much for your help and your support, great patriot, believing in Golden State Times and supporting the free press. We also like to give a big thank you here to a new member. We have 1E1740. Thank you so much for becoming a new member, believing in Golden State Times and supporting the free press. We'd like to give a big thank you and a welcome to Stefan Rector. Thank you so much, Stefan, for becoming a new member, believing in Golden State Times and supporting the free press. All new members, check out our custom emojis. We have President Trump emojis. We have American flag emojis. So if you barely became a member today, check them out, folks. Check out the emojis. Thank you so much for helping Golden State Times continue operation and doing these live streams on a daily basis. Thank you so much to Carol L. Higginson. Thank you so much for becoming for helping out Golden State Times through Super Chat, becoming a supporter of the free press here at Golden State Times. And Carol says, praise Jesus, our Lord and Savior. Thanks so much, great patriot. We also like to give a big thank you to Short Chat Thanks so much for your help and your support through emoji super chat. Thanks so much, Great Patriot, for helping us live stream this event to patriots all around the country and also all around the world.
Nice to see you again. Twice in 1 weekend.
That was a lovely morning.
Very pleasant. Yeah, thank you.
I'd like to give a big thank you to Monstrouser. Thanks so much for your help and your support through emoji super chat. We also like to give a big thank you to Creepy Joe for your help and your support through super chat. Also, we wanted to give a big thank you to Karen Rini for your help and your support through super chat. We also like to give a big thank you to Janice Johnson. Thanks so much for your help and your support through super chat. We'd like to give a big thank you to Third Man for your help and your support through super chat, folks. Give me a second. I'm going to get something fixed. Give me a second.
Well, it's just, there's too much to do. I was thinking I had a whole bunch of things, a couple of articles I wanted to get done this afternoon. Yes, and other movies. Yes, oh, look at that. You know that.
I know that.
From Twitter.
Yeah.
That was such a great time. Right, yeah.
After the convention,
Sure, that was fun.
Thanks, Al. Yeah, no problem.
That'll be great. Oh, gosh. Enjoy this. I gotta step out for 1 second. Sure.
All right, folks. So we had to tell that guy to get the hell out of the way. These people, folks, these people, I'm telling you. It's crazy. These people are crazy. If you guys ever heard the term God complex, most likely they were talking about these guys, I'm telling you.
all right, so what's gonna be the revolutionary thing? He's got to involve my fellow guy. What? My fellow guy, right?
Bad.
Could be, you never know.
I'm a very bad man.
Jim, prior to you coming in, the Secret Service stopped Dr. Tomlinson. They're insisting that he has
Oh, look who's there, folks.
Yeah.
Look who's there.
Francis Tomlinson.
Jim Acosta. That's crazy. All right, so the hot mic should be back in a second. Just give it a second. The hot mic should be back.
Yes, it's Jim at the White House. Jim at the White House. Hello, hello. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello.
All right, folks. So as you guys can hear, Jim Acosta thinks he's the only one in the room, talking super loud. So the hot mic should be back in just a few moments. Just let this guy finish spewing his lies. Because CNN, these guys are crazy. The hot mic is on, by the way. Let me show you guys.
I thought I saw somebody doing one the other day.
As you guys can hear, the hot mic is on.
Yeah.
But this guy wants to be extremely loud.
I got you, bro.
At least I'm here when I get invited.
Let's see what happens.
That's a plus.
Hi, Michael. This is Jim at the White House. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jim at the White House. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, hello. Yeah, it sounds great.
All right, folks. So the hot mic should be back once this faker stops spewing his fake news and his lies. The hot mic will be back.
And you guys, 2-minute. We have a 2-minute warning, so this live shot may not happen. Yep.
All right, as you guys heard, for the first time in his life, he actually said the truth. 2-minute warning, folks. 2-minute warning. For the first time, Jim Acosta, Lil Jim here, actually said the truth. 2-minute warning, folks. All right, folks, as you guys can see, the president is on his way. Make sure you guys share the live stream on social media. Click the thumbs up button. And thanks so much for tuning in here at Golden State Times. If you're new to the channel, we encourage you to subscribe and click that bell. President Trump is on his way. Make sure you go get your ice creams, your popcorn, your teas, your beers, your wine, whatever you need to go get. Get it now, folks, because President Trump is about to walk through that door.
So they gave us a 2-minute warning. People have come into the room, including top officials, so it looks like POTUS is going to be here any second. Okay, great. Okay, great. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Thank you.
Okay, do you see our last picture, correct? Roger that. I don't think I can. John, I'm actually inside the Brady Press briefing room. We see Secretary Azar there in your picture, Dr. Hahn, Jim Pfeffer is over, Jim Jordan there to my left, and other senior officials, both from the White House and Capitol Hill. And I'm seated because when the Secretary walked out, we were under the impression we had already received a 2-minute warning that the President would be right behind him. And so I'm going to remain seated, as have the rest of my colleagues here at the White House, as you mentioned. We're expecting the President to discuss the emergency use of authorization for convalescent plasma to treat COVID-19, folks who have suffered from COVID-19. And it's very interesting because apparently some 70,000 Americans have already been treated. Here now is the President of the United States.
Well, thank you very much. And it's good to see you all. Hope you had a great weekend at your convention, and we're going to have a great convention coming up, and I look forward to it. But before I discuss a very historic breakthrough in our fight against the China virus, I'd like to provide an update on the recent wildfires in California and the storms in the Gulf of Mexico. Yesterday, I approved a major disaster declaration for California. Spoke to Governor Newsom as they battle two of the worst wildfires in the history of their state. That continues. The federal government has already deployed over 26,000 first responders and personnel to battle the wildfires. We're working very closely with the governor and very closely with a lot of great state representatives and local representatives, and we'll take care of the situation. But we have 26,000 first responders already. Our hearts go out to the thousands of families who have lost their homes as we grieve for the families of 2 first responders and 5 residents who have tragically lost their lives. It's been a very horrific fire, one of the biggest we've ever seen. My administration is also closely monitoring Hurricane Marco and Tropical Storm Laura, which are coming in rapidly. Hurricane Marco is expected to make landfall in Louisiana tomorrow, and Tropical Storm Laura is expected to hit Louisiana 2 days later. This is somewhat unprecedented, the scope of the storms and also the fact that they come so quickly after one another. Both storms have the potential of gathering strength before they make landfall and could cause significant damage across the Gulf Coast and also in Puerto Rico. We have everybody stationed and ready to go in Puerto Rico and the Gulf Coast, and we have tremendous people. We have FEMA is lined up, and we have the Coast Guard ready. The Coast Guard has done a fantastic job. They do such good work, and we want to thank our great Coast Guard. I'm asking all Americans in the storm's path to follow the instructions of your state and local governments very closely. And I've approved emergency declarations for Puerto Rico and for Louisiana. FEMA is mobilized on the ground and is ready to help. They will be in there very quickly, very, very quickly. And I spoke to Governor John Bell Edwards also of Louisiana, and I've informed him, and at his request also, a major disaster declaration is signed and ready to go. We have everybody ready in Puerto Rico, the Gulf Coast, Louisiana, and also on the forest fires in California. So we have a great team. Unfortunately, we have some very, very powerful natural disasters. On the therapeutics front, this is what I've been looking to do for a long time. This is a great thing. Today, I'm pleased to make a truly historic announcement in our battle against the China virus that will save countless lives. The FDA has issued an emergency use authorization, and that's such a powerful term, emergency use authorization for a treatment known as convalescent plasma. This is a powerful therapy that transfuses very, very strong antibodies from the blood of recovered patients to help treat patients battling a current infection. It's had an incredible rate of success. Today's action will dramatically expand access to this treatment. And I want to thank Dr. Hahn and Secretary Azar. I want to thank the FDA, all of the people that have been working very hard on this. It showed tremendous potential. This is the only possible, and it's only made possible because of Operation Warp Speed. That is everybody working together. We're years ahead of approvals we would be if we went by the speed levels of past administration. We'd be 2 years, 3 years behind where we are today. And that includes in vaccines that you'll be hearing about very soon, very shortly. To deliver treatments and vaccine to save lives, we're removing unnecessary barriers and delays, not by cutting corners, but by marshaling the full power of the federal government. We provided $48 million to fund the Mayo Clinic study that tested the efficacy of convalescent plasma for patients with the virus. Through this study, over 100,000 Americans have already enrolled to receive this treatment, and it has proven to reduce mortality by 35%. It's a tremendous number. The FDA, MIT, Harvard, and Mount Sinai Hospital have also found convalescent plasma to be a very effective method of fighting this horrible disease. Based on the science and the data, the FDA has made the independent determination that the treatment is safe and very effective. Recently, we provided up to $270 million to the American Red Cross and America's Blood Centers to support the collection of up to 360,000 units of plasma. In late July, we launched a nationwide campaign to ask patients who have recovered, and these are patients that have been incredible the way they've donated but these are people recovered from the virus to donate plasma. Since then, weekly plasma donations have doubled, and today I once again urge all Americans who have recovered from the virus to go to coronavirus.gov and sign up and donate plasma today, please. It's been really an incredible people. The country has united so strongly behind this, and I'll go over the numbers, but if you look at what's happened and the success that we've had that people don't talk about, the United States has experienced the lowest case fatality rate of any major country in the world. You don't hear that. The European Union's case fatality rate is estimated to be 3 times higher than that in the United States. Europe has seen 33% more fatalities compared to a typical non-pandemic year than the United States. And I just want to ask two of our people that have done such a fantastic job, Alex Azar and Stephen Hahn, to say a few words. And Stephen, I want to thank you because the FDA really stepped up, and especially over the last few days in getting this done. The results have been incredible, and I think you'll see the results even go up very substantially. So we appreciate it, and maybe I'll ask Alex to go first, and then Stephen. Thank you very much, Alex.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. President. Thanks for the bold leadership that allowed us to deliver this very happy news today. Thanks to your all of America approach, America has done more than any other country to expand the arsenal that we have to battle COVID-19. And thanks to early efforts by your administration, Americans have broader access to these treatments, including convalescent plasma, than patients anywhere else in the world. In early April, early in our fight against COVID-19, the FDA, BARDA, the Mayo Clinic, and other partners sprang into action to set up an expanded access protocol for this promising treatment. President Trump is the right-to-try president, and he's fought hard to ensure that Americans can have access to promising COVID-19 treatments. Convalescent plasma has been a tried and true therapeutic method in prior outbreaks, but the president wanted to ensure that we develop the data to support its use, and this FDA authorization is one result of that effort. The data we gathered suggests that patients who were treated early in their disease course, within 3 days of being diagnosed, with plasma containing high levels of antibodies, benefited the most from treatment. We saw about a 35% better survival in the patients who benefited most from the treatment, which were patients under 80 who were not on artificial respiration. I just want to emphasize this point because I don't want you to gloss over this number. We dream in drug development of something like a 35% mortality reduction. This is a major advance in the treatment of patients. This is a major advance. Convalescent plasma is one new tool that we've added to our arsenal against COVID-19, alongside remdesivir, steroids, and a number of other promising options currently being studied. Because of the President's Operation Warp Speed, we expect to have other new results and new options reaching patients as soon as this fall. Operation Warp Speed is supporting experimental therapeutics all the way through to manufacturing so that if they meet FDA's gold standard for safety and efficacy, they can begin reaching patients without a day wasted. Americans who have tested positive for and recovered from COVID-19 can go to coronavirus.gov to find out a quick, convenient way to play a potentially life-saving role in our fight. Know if you donate plasma, you could save a life. We've also provided guidance so healthcare providers can contact patients who have recovered from COVID-19 and give them information on how they can donate. So thank you again, Mr. President, for supporting this remarkable progress against COVID-19. And I want to thank Dr. Hahn, Dr. Marks, and the entire team at the FDA for the speed with which they've approached this, the diligence to ensure that this meets the standards at FDA. And I'll turn it over to Dr. Hahn if it's okay, Mr. President.
Thank you very much. Please, Doctor.
Thank you, Mr. President, for your leadership. It's good to be here today to announce FDA's recent decision. From the beginning of this pandemic, the President has asked FDA to cut back red tape to try to speed medical products into the hands of providers, patients, and American consumers. And I just want to echo the President's thanks to the more than 17,000 men and women who work at FDA. They have worked day and night to, in fact, do that. So plasma is the liquid portion of the blood. That liquid portion contains the natural immunity that someone develops in response to an infection, in this case COVID-19. And that liquid portion can be extracted, and for many years, as the President and Secretary Azar said, has been given to patients with infectious diseases for more than 100 years. So there was a really good rationale for why this might work. And in fact, as was mentioned, in early April, an expanded access program was started at the Mayo Clinic with the support of the federal government under President Trump's leadership. And that has gone on for the last 4 months. More than 90,000, close to 100,000 Americans have enrolled in this program, and over 70,000 have received treatment. This is one of the largest expanded access programs in the history of FDA, so a very successful approach to evaluating how convalescent plasma would work. So in the independent judgment of experts and expert scientists at FDA who have reviewed the totality of data, not just the data from this expanded access program, but more than a dozen published studies, as well as the historical experience associated with this, those scientists have concluded that COVID-19 convalescent plasma is safe and shows promising efficacy, thereby meeting the criteria for an emergency use authorization. In the optimal treatment, the optimal patients, as described by Secretary Azar, treated with convalescent plasma at the highest titers, there was a 35% improvement in survival, which is a significant clinical benefit. Now, we're waiting for more data. We're going to continue to gather data, but this clearly meets the criteria that we've established for emergency use authorization, and we're very pleased with these results. So let me just put this in perspective. Many of you know I was a cancer doctor before I became FDA commissioner, and a 35% improvement in survival is a pretty substantial clinical benefit. What that means is, and if the data continue to pan out, 100 people who are sick with COVID-19, 35 would have been saved because of the administration of plasma. We've seen a great deal of demand for this from doctors around the country, and what this EUA emergency use authorization today does, it allows us to continue that and meet the demand. And again, I want to echo the President's and the Secretary's ask of the American people: if you've recovered from COVID-19, please donate. It could save a life. And Mr. President, thank you again.
Thank you very much, Stephen. I appreciate it. Okay, any questions?
Mr. President? Thank you, Mr. President. I want to first ask you about the COVID-19 drugs that are in phase 3. Are they going to be available to the American population on... You and I talked previously about this idea of right to try.
Right.
Can we assure the American people that if it's being studied and it's in phase 3, you have that right?
You know, it's a great question, and I'm not sure a lot of people have been thinking about right to try. We're all waiting for the final answer. And maybe I could ask Stephen, but I would say that right to try is exactly if somebody is virtually terminal, in other words, they're not going to make it, and if we have these incredible therapies and drugs that are happening, Alex, I think it's a very interesting question. I congratulate you for that question, because I think we're all waiting for that exact final endpoint. What about that, Stephen? We have all of these great, seemingly great answers that are ready to come out, but because of the process it takes, can we use some of this early under right to try, please?
So it's a really good question, and of course it all depends on the clinical circumstances and what a doctor and a patient together decide with respect to the administration of any agent. But if you think about what happened with convalescent plasma and the expanded access program, this is exactly what happened. This program, so we have ongoing clinical trials that are randomized between placebo, or an inactive substance, and the convalescent plasma. While that was going on, we knew that there was great demand from patients and doctors. The expanded access program is a way of actually doing that, and fits perfectly with what the President just said about allowing people to be able to use something that we have now determined to be very safe.
I think that's something we have to really consider very strongly.
Yes, sir.
I think it's fantastic. You should get credit for that.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, that's very good.
Mr. President.
Please go back. OAN?
Thank you, Mr. President. Convalescent plasma as a treatment has been around for nearly 100 years. You mentioned Operation Warp Speed, which enabled this process to move along a lot faster. What went into the effort for this to be approved for COVID-19, and was that holdup political in nature?
Well, I think that there might have been a holdup, but we broke the logjam over the last week, to be honest. I think that there are people in the FDA and actually in your larger department that can see things being held up and wouldn't mind so much. It's my opinion, a very strong opinion, and that's for political reasons. This has nothing to do with politics. This has to do with life and death. So we are being very strong and we are being very forthright, and we have got some incredible answers, and we're not going to let them be held up because every day is lives, and we're not going to let that happen. Okay? Very good. Thank you. Please go ahead.
Mr. President, in announcing this today, you said that the FDA has made the independent determination that the treatment is safe and very effective. Yet Dr. Hahn just said it was showing promising efficacy. So which of the two is correct?
Well, I think I'll let Dr. Hahn answer that question.
So under our legal authority for emergency use authorization, this is not the same as an approval, but it's an authorization and allows us to expand the access to this. And our data, we know we're going to continue to collect data. We knew that for all of our emergency use authorizations. So for example, remdesivir, which was approved or authorized on May 1st, we're still collecting data, and we will continue to do that with plasma as well. So it's the nuances of the language around the authorization that we use in the legal aspects to it.
It's a promising treatment. It's not, you couldn't say it's very effective just yet.
So I would say that if you're one of those 35 out of 100 people who these data suggest or show survive as a result of it, this is pretty significant for that person and their family.
Okay. This is a very big day. It's a day we've been looking forward to. Thank you very much. Great question.
Was there pressure on you, Dr. Hahn, to authorize this? Dr. Hahn, could you answer that question? Was there pressure, Dr. Hahn, to authorize this?
All right, folks, thank you so much for joining us here at Golden State Times. As you guys saw, it's very, very short Q&A, I guess. But very big development of what is going on. Thank you so much once again for choosing Golden State Times as your stream of choice. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, click that bell. But if you want to get notified every single time that President Trump is going for a news conference or anything like that, then make sure you go to our website, goldenstatetimes.com. Again, that's www.goldenstatetimes.com. And make sure you sign up to our newsletter. Our email newsletter will let you know when President Trump is going live, the president's schedule, and also once we are live, we will notify you through email. So make sure you go and sign up to our email. It is on our website, www.goldenstatetimes.com. And also, folks, very importantly, we're going to make an announcement later on today. So make sure you guys follow us on Twitter at Gold State Times. I'm going to ask something from the community, and I hope that you guys join us for that. So make sure you follow us on Twitter at Gold State Times, and I'll also be posting it on Facebook and also on our main channel. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much, folks, and we will see you very soon. All right, so we are uploading the video right now onto the channel. In case you guys missed it, came in halfway or towards the end, we are going to be uploading it onto the channel right now. That way, in case anybody missed it, you're able to watch it and get all of the facts and information from President Trump himself. And we'll go on from there. Thank you so much, folks, once again, for being the best part of Golden State Times and choosing us as your news source. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Gold State Times. Give me 1 second here. All right, so I'll be back on the microphone to let you guys know once the video has been uploaded.
Mr. President, I appreciate it. I want to
All right, folks. So the video has been uploaded onto the channel. The video has been uploaded onto the channel. I'll put the link to it in the chat in just a second here. But if you guys missed the president's announcement, the video has been uploaded onto the channel. So let's put the link in the chat just in case you did not get notified by YouTube and you'd like to help out Golden State Times. All you have to do is click on the link that I am putting in the chat, because I don't know if YouTube send any notifications at all. So we are putting the link to the video in the chat in case you guys missed President Trump's announcement today. He did a small Q&A because of the announcement that he made when it comes to plasma therapy in order to combat not only coronavirus but other infections. I don't know if anybody caught that. He was talking about coronavirus and, convalescent plasma therapy helping for coronavirus, but he was also talking about other infections that this can be beneficial for. And they have actually been using this for a while, I believe now. Like they said, over 100 years. But let's see what else comes out of this. This could be a huge development that we do not see now. Something that could help with other sicknesses down the road, like in the near future. Who knows? Who knows what this can also open up doors to? So it's very, very interesting times that we're going through right now, folks. Someone says there's nothing new. No. Like I said, there's no opinion here. So if you believe that, you believe that. Do your own research. If somebody wants to tell you differently, then I'll just let them do whatever. There's no opinion here, so it doesn't really matter what I think about it. But I'm just letting you guys know, in case you guys missed it, President Trump was talking about plasma therapy, not only to combat coronavirus, but also to help out with other stuff. So who knows? Opening up that door can help other therapies and stuff also get through. Maybe not something that has to do with plasma therapy, but other stuff in the near future. As they're trying to cut red tape, as they're trying to take away regulations, a lot of new developments could be coming in the field of medicine. All right, folks, thank you so much for your help and your support sharing the stream. All the patriots that shared it, all the patriots that are clicking on the link that I am putting in the chat. Thank you so much for heading over to the video, giving it a thumbs up, and sharing it on social media. Let me know if you got notified. Let me know if you got notified for the video upload that we just uploaded maybe 2-3 minutes ago. Hopefully YouTube did send out notifications, but let me know, did you get notified by YouTube? Did you get notified by YouTube for our video upload? President Trump's announcement from the White House press briefing room. Don't forget to join us starting tomorrow, folks. The Republican National Convention is happening in different places. Vice President Mike Pence is going to be speaking in one area. The First Lady and President Trump are going to be delivering their speeches at the White House. And other speakers are doing it in different parts of the country. Some are doing it in North Carolina, originally where the Republican National Convention was supposed to take place. But President Trump is doing it at the White House. First Lady Melania Trump is also speaking at the White House. But Vice President Mike Pence is going to be delivering his speech at another place. Give me 1 second here. I think I have it. I think I have the lineup. I was putting it on Twitter yesterday, I believe. So President Trump will deliver his speech at the White House. Yes. And so will... Okay, so here we go. So on Wednesday, Land of Heroes. That is the theme for Vice President Mike Pence. And he will be delivering his speech from Baltimore, Maryland, in Fort McHenry. I can't even talk right now. Fort McHenry, that's where he's going, in Baltimore, Maryland. So that's where Vice President Mike Pence will be delivering his speech, his acceptance speech at the Republican National Convention. We will be starting our coverage tomorrow with First Lady Melania Trump. So make sure you guys join us for that. If you're new to the channel, we encourage you to subscribe and click that bell. So some patriots are saying they got notified. Other patriots are saying they did not get notified. Let's see. Did anybody get notified? Let me know. Okay, so we have Cece Hughes says got notified. And who else? Let's see. So if you did miss the president's speech, just click the link that I am putting in the chat. Head over to the video, give it a thumbs up, and share it on social media. If you guys missed the president's announcement, make sure you click the link in the chat. Head over to the video, give it a thumbs up, and share it on social media. Thank you so much for being the best part of Golden State Times, and I hope that you guys are subscribed and the bell is on so you can get notified when we go live tomorrow for First Lady Melania Trump's speech at the Republican National Convention. President Trump's speech comes on Thursday. Have a good rest of your Sunday, folks. We hope that you guys join us tomorrow bright and early for full coverage of the RNC. But until then, my name is Gent. I'm from Golden State Times. I'd like to give a big thank you to all the moderators for being awesome, keeping the chat clean and enjoyable for everyone. And we will see you very soon. Have a good night, folks.